Welcome to this Masterclass Explainer on AQA Topic 3.1.3. We're focusing strictly on the strategic application of digital technology and marketing. Now, if you're gearing up for your advanced assessments, you already know that modern marketing, it's way beyond the traditional 4Ps. It's totally embedded in digital ecosystems, data analytics, and customer relationship management. So today, we're going to unpack the specific technical knowledge and evaluative skills you actually need to master this topic, using real assessment materials to guide us. Let's get right into it.
We've got a structured journey ahead. We're moving chronologically from the core digital toolkit through measuring success, customer relationship management, data analytics, and finally, evaluating long-term strategic competitiveness.
Starting off with Section 1, Digital Tools in Marketing, the absolute foundation of modern strategy.
Let's hit our first crucial definition, Search Engine Optimization, or SEO. Now, the big takeaway here is that SEO builds your organic, non-paid visibility over time. It makes sure your business actually gets found by the right target market when they're actively searching for what you offer. Think of it as a long-term investment in your digital real estate.
Right, so in contrast to that slow build, organic nature of SEO, we have pay-per-click, or PPC. This gives you immediate visibility. But there's a catch. You're paying a fee every single time a user clicks your advert. It's a highly measurable tactic, letting businesses keep a tight leash on their budgets and instantly jump to the top of search results if they're willing to pay the premium, of course.
Now take a look at how these broader elements of the digital marketing toolkit actually combine. We've got AI driving the automation, social media amplifying the reach, and content marketing giving us the substance. But the real linchpin? Website cookies. These little data files track the vital behavioral data that reveals user preferences. And it's exactly that data which fuels highly targeted content marketing, allowing AI algorithms to automate totally personalized ad delivery. It's all brilliantly interconnected.
Moving right along to Section 2, Measuring Digital Success, taking it from clicks to conversion.
Look, you absolutely must master your AQA definitions to lock down those AO1 knowledge marks. Click-through rate, or CTR, is a fundamental metric here. It's vital for judging how effective an ad actually is. But remember, a high click-through rate is really only half the story. You have to analyze it alongside other key metrics, like conversion rates, which tell you if that click actually turned into a sale, as well as time spent on site and overall advertising revenue.
And this perfectly illustrates how these digital metrics show up in an exam context. We're looking at the AQA Farmore Cycles sample assessment data. This is exactly where your AO2 application and AO3 analysis skills are put to the test. You aren't just reciting definitions here, you're expected to interpret real, complex business data to diagnose strategic problems.
Let's dig into these numbers for a second. Farmore is spending just 2% of its revenue on digital marketing compared to the industry average of 4%. So it's pretty unsurprising that their online sales are lagging at 15% versus the 40% industry benchmark. But check out this really alarming metric. Farmore is paying an average of £7.80 per click-through. The rest of the industry, they're paying just £2.50. This is a huge red flag indicating some severe inefficiencies in their targeting, or maybe just a fundamental misunderstanding of their PPC strategy. Basically, they are paying a massive premium for a very low return.
To fix massive inefficiencies like Farmore's, businesses constantly have to evaluate their channel strategy. You've got to contrast broad, traditional social media posts, which act a bit like a scattergun approach just for general brand awareness, with highly targeted SEO and PPC. Targeted campaigns catch consumers who already have a high intent to purchase, and that leads to measurable click-through rates and, crucially, significantly higher potential conversions.
All right, it is time for your first interactive challenge to practice those application skills. Please pause the video now and complete Task 2. You need to formulate a strong justification for reallocating that budget and make sure you explicitly reference those cost per click and conversion metrics we just talked about.
Section 3, Customer Relationship Management, Managing the Data-to-Decision Pipeline.
When you're assessing CRM systems, you've got to understand their multifaceted role. The core functions encompass customer acquisition, retention, lead generation, and pipeline management. See, a CRM isn't just some static database of names and emails. No way. It is an active, dynamic tool that actively drives lead generation and is literally critical for maximizing long-term customer retention.
Just look at how this step-by-step pipeline logically progresses. You start by capturing a user's interest through lead generation, then secure that vital first transaction during acquisition. From there, you manage their ongoing journey and ultimately lock in their loyalty.
A highly effective CRM system ensures that a customer isn't just a one-off statistic. They become a recurring source of revenue over years, dramatically boosting their lifetime value to the business.
Let's jump into Section 4, Data Analytics, turning information into action.
The strategic applications of data analytics are honestly staggering. Analytics let businesses accurately segment their market into highly specific niches, completely ditching those inefficient mass-market tactics. It allows for precise campaign performance tracking and incredibly deep personalization. Plus, it unlocks advanced strategies like predictive modeling to anticipate where the market is going and dynamic pricing, where algorithms actually adjust prices in real time based on fluctuating customer demand and whatever competitors are doing. Okay, now it's your turn to build a logical chain of reasoning linking these analytical tools to tangible business outcomes. Please pause the video now and complete Task 1. Make sure your AO3 analysis clearly links the implementation of data analytics, step by step, to improved marketing efficiency and higher customer retention rates.
Finally, Section 5, Impact on Competitiveness, the ultimate strategic goal. Here's the thing. Integrating AI, CRM, or data analytics is not just an isolated marketing function. When a business implements this correctly, it fundamentally improves cross-functional efficiency across the board. It aligns marketing data with operations and finance, driving superior, evidence-based strategic decisions. And that is what creates a highly defensible, totally sustainable competitive advantage in the marketplace.
To evaluate true competitiveness, you're often going to need to weigh different strategic options against one another. Think about the long-term relationship building power of a sophisticated CRM system versus a traditional short-term tactic like price-based promotions. Sure, discounting might give you a quick spike in sales volume, but it eats right into your profit margins and is so easily replicated by competitors. A CRM, on the other hand, leverages data for personalization and builds a loyal customer base that competitors will find incredibly difficult to steal.
For your final evaluative masterclass challenge, you need to weigh these exact two strategies. Please pause the video now and complete Task 3, making absolutely sure you reach a fully justified conclusion. And as you write, ask yourself this: in a highly dynamic digital market, is a short-term price cut ever truly enough to secure the future of a business, or has data become the absolute only currency that truly matters?